2 or 3 years I started getting interested in Sally, or maybe 4 years ago, and I thought, I think this could be really interesting to explore. And I'm so glad that it worked out, and I got a chance to play her and find out a lot of things about myself. That's what happens when you play roles like this, you know. And hopefully you pray for a revelation every night or often, or and see what you can be surprised about.
No, my agents called me and they said, you've been offered Phyllis and Follies in D.C. And I said, is that a good thing? And they said, oh yeah, that's a good thing. I said, I don't want to go out of town because I have a 15-year-old. They said, well, read it. And so I did. And then I saw Could I Leave You? And I went, well, who's going to pass that up?
This came up as a suggestion to do at the Kennedy Center in Washington, and I had sort of 3 months out at home, and I wasn't doing anything, and I thought, well, 3 months in Washington would be very nice, and of course to sing this mega song, I'm Still Here. I mean, it's one of the greats written for a woman of my age or older to sing, so it was, obviously I couldn't say no.
I read the script about 20 times, and I just kept going over it and over it. I don't know, I'm sure everybody has their own kind of method, but that's what I do. I just keep trying to understand what the character goes through. It's a very difficult kind of show because it's very sparse, and the libretto is very skeletal, and so you have to keep your arc going, even though you weren't on stage for the last 20 minutes, and you have to come back on at an even more heightened place.
At first you're going, what is this? What does this mean? What does that mean? Especially the script, it's in short spurts. There's not the scenes are many, but short little scenes, and you have to figure out what's going on in a short amount of time.
It's wonderful to work on a show where the composer lyricist is still with us and is able to coach us and give us insight and keys to unlock some of the problems that we may be having with the songs, and to have Mr. Sondheim around and to help us. It was an incredible experience for all of us.
You're on this one plane, which is reality, and then you can't describe anything now with speaking, so you go into song, and I think that's a beautiful leap in the emotional world of anybody. And so I don't really do a lot of them because I don't think they're as well written as Follies is. I think he's really a beautiful composer, Sondheim, and he was in the dressing room tonight, and I just said thank you for writing for actors because you're the reason I'm here.
I mean, I love the score is amazing. I mean, it's like one of Sondheim's best scores. I mean, it's just brilliant. It's just like one fantastic number after another, and I think that it's like great characters and it's a great story. I mean, the fact that this was written 40 years ago is so amazing because it's so groundbreaking, and it's still groundbreaking today.
The music and the score is so terrific that I had to free myself of what happened before and just do my version and the version with this particular cast at this particular time, and that's really what you'll see on the stage. Right from the first day, we rehearsed from 10 a.m. 2 hours every day on the tap number, and they're incredible to see them succeed like that, to see them dance on the edge of the stage full out for 8 minutes is really something. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the work they did.
We started this 5 months ago, and but it's all the work paid off. It's come to fruition, and I think it's a divine cast. You couldn't get a better one. And I think we're handing in a lovely, terrific night of entertainment and emotion, but a lot of entertainment too.
Because I don't think it's any secret that it was not intended to come. I think it was just word of mouth, and here we are. So listen, it's a wonderful added bonus and an extra thrill to end up on Broadway when I was least expecting it, to be honest.